Hello guys! Mag-discuss natin ngayon tungkol sa similarity. Here are the examples of similar figures. Meron tayong big and small. The same figure na may big at saka small size. How about similar polygons? When do we say that the two polygons are similar? Two polygons are similar if and only if their corresponding angles are congruent and the lengths of their corresponding sides are proportional. Take a look of these figures. These are pairs of geometric figures having the same shape but do not have the same size. Parang kanina lang, may big and small. Therefore, they are similar. Let us consider the two polygons. Hexagon PRYNXZ and hexagon ABCDEF. Ano ang napansin nyo? Tama! Ang sukat ng mga angles ng bigger polygon at saka ng smaller polygon ay magkaparehas. We can say that the two polygons are similar. Hexagon PRYNXC is similar to hexagon ABCDEF. This is the symbol for similarity. Let us now identify the corresponding angles. Simulan natin sa bigger polygon bago ang smaller polygon. Angle P is congruent to angle A. Hahanapin lang natin ang mga angles na magkaparehas ang sukat. Parehas silang 105 degrees. Therefore, angle P is congruent to angle A. Ano pa? Angle R is congruent to angle B. They are both 120 degrees. Angle Y is congruent to angle C. They are both 125 degrees. Angle N is congruent to angle D. They are both 95 degrees. Angle X is congruent to angle E. They are both 115 degrees. And angle Z is congruent to angle F since they are both 160 degrees. And these are the corresponding angles that are congruent. Let's have now the proportional corresponding sides. Ang hahanapin naman natin dito ay ang mga corresponding sides from bigger figure to smaller figure. Segment PR over segment AB. So, ang pagsulat natin ng proportional corresponding sides is in fraction form. Bigger over small. Pwede rin naman small over bigger. Depende sa given. Equals segment RY over segment BC. Equals segment YN over segment CD. Equals segment NX over segment DE. Equals segment XZ over segment EF equals segment ZP over segment FA. So, ilang corresponding sides meron tayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meron tayong 6 corresponding sides that are proportional. Kasi po, ang ating given na figure ay merong 6 sides. Now, let us consider the measure of each sides. Palitan natin ng measure ang bawat sides na nilagay natin kanina. Okay, so segment PR is equals to 5 over segment AB is 2.5. So, ganun ang gawin natin sa lahat. Nagpalit lang po tayo ng measure. Now, analyze natin. 5 divided by 2.5 is equals to, you are correct, it's 2. 3 divided by 1.5, yes, it's also 2. 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2. 9 divided by 4.5 is equals to 2. 6 divided by 3 is also equals to 2. And 7 divided by 3.5 is equals to 2. Lahat sila ay equal sa 2. At yan ang tinatawag natin na scale factor. So, ang scale factor ng dalawang figure ay 2. Let's try this. State if the given pairs of polygons are similar or not. If not, why? If they are, write the similarity statement and the scale factor. Step 1. Do they have the same shape? Yes. So, kung papansin ninyo, meron din po silang parehas na angle. Step 2. Do the corresponding sides proportional? Tingnan natin kung proportional ang mga sides. Okay, una ay smaller over bigger. So, DG, ang corresponding size niya sa bigger ay segment CT. Mula sa smaller, DO, ang corresponding size niya sa bigger ay CA. Smaller, OG, ang corresponding side niya sa bigger ay 80. And then, palitan natin ang mga measures. BG is equals to 3 over 9. BO over CA is 5 over 15. OG over 80 is equals to 4 over 12. Get the lowest term. 3 and 9 are both divisible by 3. So, we have 1/3. 5 and 15 are both divisible by 5. So, pag sinimplify natin, 1/3. 4 over 12, the lowest term is also 1/3. Since they are all equal, therefore, the corresponding sides are proportional. So, pwede na natin isulat ang similarity statement. Paalala, pag gumawa tayo ng similarity statement, kung saan tayo nagsimula sa maliit na figure, doon din tayo magsisimula sa malaking figure. Tingnan natin kung paano sinulat. Triangle DOG. Nagsimula sa letter D dito sa part na to, pumunta sa nakaslant O, at ang huling letter ay dun sa may box. So, ganun din dapat ang pagkakasulat sa bigger triangle. So, D ang simula. So, ito, simula tayo sa letter C, then followed by A, at huli si letter T. And then use the similarity symbol. So, triangle DOG is similar to triangle CAP dahil nasunod niya ang dalawang condition. Now, let us give the scale factor. Saan naman natin kukunin ang scale factor? Balikan natin yung corresponding sides that are proportional. Kunin lang natin yung lowest term kung saan sila nagkapare-parehas. So, the scale factor of smaller figure to bigger figure is 1/3. Let us consider the following figures below. given quadrilateral SURF is similar to quadrilateral PIDE. Write all the pairs of congruent corresponding angles. Tingnan natin. Since given na the two quadrilaterals are similar, hanapin na lang natin ang mga corresponding angles niya. Angle S is congruent to angle T. Okay, paano natin nalaman na si angle S ay congruent to angle T? Kasi si angle T ay wala namang measure. Dito pa lang sa statement, makikita na natin kung ano yung mga angles na congruent. Nag-start tayo sa S, sa SURF, nag-start sa letter T, sa PIDE, therefore S and T are corresponding angles. So it follows that angle U is congruent to angle I. Angle R is congruent to angle D. And angle F is congruent to angle E. And these are the corresponding angles that are congruent. Number 2. Give the measure of angle R, angle F, angle T, and angle I. Unahin natin si angle R. Si angle R ay nandito sa part na to. Ang corresponding angle ni angle R ay si angle D. Since they are congruent, therefore, angle R is also 130 degrees. Next, si angle F. Si angle F, nandito siya sa part na to. Ang corresponding angle ni angle F ay si angle E. Therefore, angle F is also 50 degrees. Next, angle T. Ito si angle T. Ang corresponding angle ni angle T is angle S. Therefore, angle T is also 60 degrees. Next is angle I. Corresponding angle of angle I is angle U. Therefore, angle I is also 120 degrees. Number 3. What is the scale factor of quadrilateral SURF to quadrilateral PIDE? Paano natin nahanapin ang scale factor? Manap lang tayo ng corresponding sides na may sukat. Nakita niyo ba? Tama! Segment SU as a segment PI. So, from smaller to bigger. So, the scale factor is 2 over 3. Just in case na ang given ay hindi pa naka-lowest term, get the lowest term to get the scale factor. Number 4, write all the proportional corresponding sides. Isa-isahin natin. Segment SU over segment PI, and this is equal to segment UR over segment ID, and this is equal to segment RF over segment DE, and this is equal to segment FS over segment ET. Number 5. Find the lengths of RF, ID, and TE. Let's start with RF. Hanapin muna natin kung nasaan yung RF. So, nandun siya sa smaller. Ang corresponding side ng segment RF ay si segment DE. Therefore, we have RF over DE. And this is equal to the scale factor, which is 2 over 3. Next step, substitute the value or the measure of DE. DE is 18. Then, let us use cross multiplication. 18 times 2 is equals to 36 over 3. 36 divided by 3 is equals to 12. Therefore, RF is equals to 12. Now, let us solve for ID. Segment ID ay nasa bigger figure. So, hanapin natin ang corresponding side niya sa smaller, which is segment UR. Ang ratio natin is segment UR over segment ID. And this is equal to the, of course, scale factor, which is 2/3. Next step, palitan natin ng value ang segment UR, which is 6. Next, let us use cross multiplication. 3 times 6 is 18. And ID times 2, 2 times ID. Now, to get the measure of segment ID, divide both sides by 2. So, we have now segment ID is equals to 9. Now, let us solve for segment TE. Ang corresponding side ng segment TE ay segment SF. So, ang ratio natin is SF over TE. And this is equal to the scale factor, which is 2/3. Next step, substitute the value of SF, which is 16. And then, use cross multiplication. 3 times 16 is 48. And 2 times segment TE is 2 times TE. To get the value of segment TE, divide both sides by 2. So we have now segment TE is equals to 24. Number 6. Find the perimeters of the quadrilaterals. Unahin natin kunin ang perimeter ng quadrilateral SURF. To get the perimeter, i-add lang natin ang measures ng mga sides. 6 plus 12 plus 16 plus 2 is equals to 36 units. Now, to get the perimeter of quadrilateral TIDE, the same process, i-add lang natin ang measures ng mga sides. 9 plus 18 plus 24 plus 3 is equals to 54 units. Number 7. What is the ratio of the perimeters? Quadrilateral SURF to quadrilateral to TIDE. Naalala niyo ba kung ano ang perimeter ng quadrilateral SURF? Tama, 36. Ang quadrilateral TIDE? Tama, 54. So, ang ratio ng perimeters ay 36 over 54. Get the longest term. We have 2/3. So, the ratio of the perimeters is 2/3. Note, the perimeter is also equal to the scale factor. Diba ang scale factor natin ay 2/3? Equal lang siya sa perimeter ng dalawang figures. And that's all. Thank you for listening.